Family, there is military takeover in Benin. The military took over the leadership of Benin. Tell African Union and ECOWAS that it is time to start writing their condemnation letter. As usual, we condemn blah, 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 blah. Yes. Tell them to start writing because it just happened. This is fresh update. This is breaking news. My family, before we do this, can you hit the like button for me? Do that. And those of you who are not subscribers, what? Subscribe. You always come here. It means there's something you love about this. You understand? So try your best to subscribe and then hit the like button to support us. All right. That's the greatest support you can give us. All right. Thank you so much. Respect. On Sunday, 7th December, a group of soldiers who call themselves the Military Committee for Refoundation, they appear on the state broadcast. And in a dramatic live broadcast, they declared that they had dissolved the government. They removed President Patrice Talon from power and they have suspended all state institutions. Went further, immediately installing a new man called Pascal Tigri. He is a lieutenant, a colonel, and the new leader of Benin, currently under military leadership. Borders, both land and sea, were announced by the military closed until further notice. What actually happened is that before these people came to the state television to declare this, what happened on the ground was that there was sound of gunfire near the government zones, including near the presidential residence. You know, when they want to do coup d'etat, you know, this is how it normally happens. Whenever they want to do coup d'etat, they first of all go to the presidential palace and they force their way in. And sometimes you hear gunfire and all that. This is what happened around the presidential palace. Or should we call it the presidential residence? The police and soldiers, according to report, were seen deployed around strategic intersections and ports, a ramp-up security across the city. As of 7th December, I'm making this video. The full context of control by these military leaders remain unclear. We don't know what they're up to, why they took over. Now, there is a division. The military is being divided into two. The loyalist military factions are contesting the takeover. They said they will not agree to the coup d'etat. So there is a division between the soldiers who took over the country and those who are on the ground protesting or contesting that they will not agree for the coup d'etat to happen. So there is solid tension on the ground and between the soldiers also. The biggest question we are asking right now is that what is going to happen if the soldiers who are contesting the coup d'etat or the takeover, if they decide to fight those who took over? What is going to happen? That will automatically land the country in a solid, uncertain path if the two groups decide to fight. Because those who are standing and contesting against those who took over are those who are loyal to the government of Patrice Talon. The details of the update did not disclose what they are going to do, realizing that they are not okay. As of course they are contesting, but they did not disclose what they are going to do. Are we going to see them fighting the other group? When that happens, we are going to have two military groups fighting over power or fighting to reinstall the ousted president. What is going to happen at the end of the day? So currently there is uncertainty regarding the whole military coup d'etat. Of course, these people succeeded, but mind you, there is another group saying that we no go agree because we see no reason why you are taking over the country. So no reason why you are overthrowing the president. So we are standing with the president. So the president still have loyalists who are standing and they are military. So the military, it is not the entire military group in charge or who is in favor of the coup d'etat. Some group are in favor, some group are not in favor. What is going to be the future of these two groups? Are they going to come into agreement and, you know, let's just let it go and everybody will play along, or they will decide to fight each other? We don't know what is going to happen, but certainly there is uncertainty regarding this particular issue, which is one major issue right now between the two soldiers. Because if these two soldiers begin to banter right now, the civilians are going to have the most effect. That is the problem we are having right now. Surprising aspect of the conversation is that it is not that there is a election going on and there is coup d'etat. It is not that they declare election and there is tension and people are protesting and then the military took over. I mean, everything is just fine. Actually, when you look at the country's election calendar, all parliamentary seats, 109 lawmakers were due to be elected on 11th January 2026. The presidential vote was scheduled for 12th April 2026. The President Patrice Talon, having served 2 terms, was not expected to run again. That is why we are surprised. Because in 2026, after the election, he will not run again. So his term is over. What we know is that ahead of the election, the ruling coalition had nominated the finance minister, whose name is Rumal Wadani, as their candidate. Meanwhile, other candidates, including the opposition figures, were preparing for the vote, for the election to come. So Benin was on track for its next regular democratic transition. And now the coup d'etat just happened, the military took over. We cannot also conclude completely that there's no chaos or there is no tension in the country, because the last time the AU spoke about Benin was recently when they issued communication condemning violence in Benin. This condemnation was not about coup d'etat or people protesting. It was about terrorist attack or violence against security forces. It is not a political coup. This condemnation happened just after there was another condemnation on 26 April 2025 by the AU, which condemned a major terrorist attack on the Benin army in the three border area where Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso are connected over there. There was attack on the military over there. So those were the two times AU spoke last about Benin. So we can conclude that, okay, there's that, they are experiencing that kind of, terrorist engagement one way or the other. Apart from that, there is no record of any violence happening in Benin. And we can also conclude that Patrice Talon, since he's not going to, run for presidency again, he's using camouflage. We can't conclude because there is no evidence. So the purpose of the coup d'etat right now is something that it is not clicking, it is not entering. If for now, no communication coming from Benin will be in the air in their broadcast. No. Anything you need to know about Benin must come from the military. They are taking over the control of the communication and the narrative. You understand? So what the military say is what the media will carry out. There's no media coveraging going on. One of the things that the military does whenever they take over is that they'll shut down all state institutions, including radio station and TV stations. So they took control. They will take control of the communication to be announcing the things that are going on. No media house in Benin will report that. But let's put those apart. This is one thing we were not expecting coming from Benin. When we were talking about coup d'etat, Benin own there is a surprising thing to us. Nobody is expecting this one from Benin. This one is a surprise to all of us. Because if this can happen in Benin, we take our eye, we take the word Togo, we are watching Togo. Because if Benin that we were not expecting at all is able to put this out, surprisingly, you can't even see it coming. Nobody saw it coming, You can't. Nobody saw it coming because there's no activity related to saying that maybe there might be coup. No. It just happened. I don't know if we are going to see the whole West Africa being militarized. I'm just saying. And nobody should come for me. I'm just saying because Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, there is forget. It's not any coup d'etat. Benin right now we don't know. What is the motive of the military? What is their purpose of taking over the country? Because the election is just in the corner here. I think less than 1 month and they will have election and they took over. There's no report of protesting going on in Benin and we can say that there is tension and they took over. Is it that they are not happy about how the government is going about the ruling of the country? We can't tell. For now, we cannot say it is a revolution because we don't know the motive of the military. Times will reveal whether it is camouflage, it is Badagli coup d'etat, or it is revolution. Another thing also is that there is no report currently of casualty during the takeover. Gunshots were heard, but there is no report of casualty from any party. We didn't hear anything like that. So we can suggest that it was a peaceful transition from democratic to military. Nobody got hurt. There's no report like that currently. But since we'll be waiting for more details to come out, I'll keep you updated as usual. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to be part of the family, alright? Don't also forget to share the video and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Respect.